conduct according to the constitution, what we need to live by as Nigerians. Now, every Wednesday at 12 noon, we remind ourselves of these things, and I mean, it's always an amazing time right here in the studio. I'm hoping my guys join me as well so that we can have a wholesome conversation. Now, the final hour of today is Eagles Oldies, and of course, you guys know is one of the most favorite parts of my midday extra show, all through the week, because this is where we get to have you guys request the songs that you'd want to listen to right here on radio. Apologies, last week didn't pretty go as we planned. It's not as bubbly as it would be right here in the studio, but I'm hoping you guys will come out in your numbers today and request the old school songs that you want to hear. I'm right here and at your service. That being said, my time here in the studio will be up until Benedicta Henshaw comes right up and takes on from where I'll be living it. This is Martha right here, and of course she's on board for the midday extra show. I'm gonna be catching my breath for a little bit, and when I'm done, we'll get back digging into the stories we have lined up for today. Do not go anywhere. I definitely will be right back.
Extra little spice, crack your ribs and banter till you tire.
I can tell you got beat energy.
The Midday Extra is a mix of fun, entertainment, and sick jokes to keep you jiggy all day.
They'll do fine makeup, they'll even wear Fanta.
Join Masa every weekday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM for the Midday Extra Show. Peace.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just 15,000 naira? Get a chance to talk your business for 20 minutes on The Entrepreneur, Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 09 for just 15,000 naira. Hurry.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. You're still tuned in to Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and this is your radio experience you can count on. It's 22 minutes gone past the of 10. And of course, we're digging right into the stories we have lined up for today. Now, guys, personally, when I see people making giant strides, I am pretty much excited about it, especially, I'm sorry, I'm a woman too. I mean, I have that bias when I see women, climbing up the top of the social ladder and, breaking status quo and whatever it is. Now, yesterday we got to see that the Zenith Bank has appointed Adara Umeoji as its new managing director and chief executive officer. G. Silima, its secretary now. They say that the appointment will take effect from the 1st of June 2024. And I mean, I just thought to bring this out there on air. If you have daughters, you have sisters, you have wives, let them know that anything is possible. Truly, we have gone past the point where before it's just the man who should do all of these things. The responsibilities on them, the entire responsibility of climbing the social ladder, caring for the family, and all of that depends solely on the man. Now, there is a shift, from that era to a new era where women are beginning to do things for themselves, and it is so beautiful to see. So if you have any one of these sisters or daughters or wives or whoever, encourage them and let them know that the social ladder is for anybody, and anybody can attain the heights that they put their mind to attain right here or anywhere. It doesn't have to be a bank door. Right. Thank you guys so much for joining us yet again. And of course, let's move into the stories we have lined up for today. Now, it was all over the news that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio blamed the killing in Delta State, that the fire for Lincoln soldiers. What am I saying? Yeah. He was put under fire for linking the incident of the soldiers being killed in that community to foreigners. He says foreigners may be behind the killing of soldiers in Delta State. Now, he said the Senate should constitute a committee to investigate and ascertain whether the killers of the murdered military officers in Delta State were mercenaries. Now, it was also reported how troops, we also talked about it here, attached to 101 amphibious battalions Battalion, Bumadi local government area of Delta State, were killed while on a peace mission. Now, he comes under fire for linking that incident to mercenaries. Now, the civil society organization nailed in Delta State to foreign mercenaries. Now, the troops were killed while on a peace mission to warning communities of Okwama and Okoloba. Akpabio spoke yesterday during plenary when the Senate resolved to constitute a committee to unravel the circumstances behind the military personnel killings. And I hope this will not just be one of the many committees that are being set up to look into things, and then all of a sudden we just see that they've gone under the carpet and nothing absolutely is done about it. This is a time where we need to know exactly what has happened in these communities and why these people, what gave these people the audacity to do what they did. And I mean, it's important that we also as citizens know. And then when you're punishing these people, it's also important that we know, so that anyone who conceives the idea of doing the same thing that these people have done will know what the consequence of their actions would be. Now, in his words, I don't want to conclude that these people are from Niger Delta because we respect men and women in uniform. That's why I'm saying that your additional prayer should be to carry out a thorough investigation to know whether there were mercenaries outside Nigeria who came in to commit this crime, because I don't think these people are from Niger Delta. And I'm sure that a lot of us have also shared the same sentiment right here on radio. I don't think, these people, what gave them the audacity? They probably might have been standing on something to be able to commit such a heinous crime. And he says we are not at war. Even in the field of war, to lose such a number of personnel, no community will go to the extent of doing that kind of thing. So I don't think they're from Niger Delta. So I think the first point should be that we should establish the culprit who committed the crime. This is exactly what he said at plenary. And of course, just like me, I'm sure a couple of you will be following these stories as well. Now, moving on to the other story we have lined up, we see that the Senate is set to summon Emefiele over the 30 trillion naira ways and means. This has been on the news, and they have said, okay, they'll call the immediate past president, Muhammadu Buhari, to question him about the ways and the means loan that goes unaccounted for. Now, the Senate has said it would invite a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, over the 30 trillion naira ways and means obtained under his watch by the President Muhammadu Buhari administration. Now, if the current leadership of the Apex Bank does not provide the needed explanation, the chairman, Senate Committee on Ways and Means, Senator Jibrin Issa from Kogi East, disclosed this when top officials of the CBN, led by the Deputy Governor, appeared before the committee at the National Assembly in Abuja. Now, also, this would be probably good news because both associations also have asked the Nigerian Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, to keep to schedule as they prepare to load products from the refinery. The NNPC has now promised that operations in the refinery will begin by month end, and according to them, we did a mechanical completion of the Port Harcourt refinery. That was what we said in December. We now have crude oil ready, stocked in the refinery. We are doing regulatory compliance tests that must happen in every refinery before you start it. I assure you that this Port Harcourt refinery will start in the next 2 weeks. The chairman of the NNPC, Mile Kyari, revealed this last week. Now, a report by a certain newspaper following an interview it had with the national president of IPMAN, Abubakar Gandhi, revealed that the IPMAN had been informed of the development and prepared to begin product lifting. Now, as an independent petroleum marketer, independent petroleum marketers, immediately we received the information. We told our members to start preparing for loading, especially those in the south region of the country, because it is closer to them. So at any time the NNPCL says we should come and start loading, we are ready. We are waiting them to start we're waiting to start the distribution. This is exactly what he said. And now about price reduction, he says it is obvious when they start releasing products, and there will be a price reduction, and if there's availability, because it will serve as a support to the imported product. So we are expecting a price change for no matter how small the reduction is. It is still a reduction, and we're looking forward to it as well, because we all know what we've been through since that subsidy was removed. So any sort of reduction whatsoever would be welcome right here. Now, finally, the story we have for today, we see that Olukoyede, who is the Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) says Nigerians need moral and value reorientation to win war against corruption in the country. We need moral and value reorientation to win the war against corruption in the country. Now, he spoke when the Executive Secretary of the National Institute for Cultural Orientation paid him a courtesy visit in the office in Abuja. Now, in a statement yesterday, Caleb Nor, media aide to the secretary, quoted Olukoyede as saying that the commission is doing the best to curb the menace of corruption to a reasonable level. What does not belong to you, you don't have business with it. And if we have moral and value reorientation of the citizenry, it will help us achieve a lot. This is what the EFCC chairman had to say about curbing out corruption in the country. So let's get to hear you guys. What are your thoughts about the stories we have lined up for today? Let us know on 09073530044 or 09087668888. You can also leave us a message on WhatsApp letting us know what your thoughts are and what your contributions to the stories we have read out would be today on 09097054450. Remember, it is the general open banters where we get to share our ideas and our contributions as regards the stories we have lined up for today. So let's keep it coming through. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, Martha.
Hi, Selassie. Good morning to you.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
I just want to appreciate you. I want to say congratulations to the woman for.
Thank you.
The Zenith Bank.
Of course.
You women are high and great people that I ever respect. I remember the life of Professor Nkem Dora Akunyeli of former DG NAFDAC. I know of blessed memory. Then Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, this woman for the United Nations, within the somebody Ahmed, one woman like that. You know, she was a former minister in Jonathan government and Buhari government. So I say congratulations to women. You are not for only teaching and the other room alone. No, we respect women. I'm the father of girls, and I respect them.
Thank you.
I want to say congratulations to the NMPC. Say congratulations in advance. We appreciate any good thing that may come to us. See, going to the market doesn't know religion, doesn't know political party, doesn't know tribe or race. If they can be able to start production by the first week of April, I'm telling you, even if the price will come back down to around that 300 naira per liter, I think we are good to go. Until at least even the price of diesel and other commodity too will come down. Even the Jet A1 that they use for aviation fuel. In fact, all the prices of the ticket will come down. So these are the things. See, people shouldn't see us as if we are against the government. No. I hear somebody was in Kano saying, hey, journalists are the problem. But generally, we have the privilege. We are hearing from you because you give us the audience. During military regime, can someone call this radio station to listen or even blaming the journalists? No. But you, the journalists, come out and tell us the reality about what is happening. And what is happening again in Delta, we heard of the governor. He was there with the president yesterday. And he said, truly, that community has been ravaged. And the Ijaw people have